I won $112,000 today.
Don't want to die. Death is a constant reminder here.
Where people we kill, we advance.
You ain't supposed to be alive.
Stealing, shooting people, doing whatever I had to do.
We had to make a living.
I want him dead. I want his family dead.
I know how to grind. I started from the bottom.
Never rat on your friends.
Race to rackets.
It's rough on a black man.
Hold up, we're gonna blow this whole...
March 8th, 1971, an epic prize fight between Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier was going down in Madison Square Garden. The fight was sold out instantly, and the best seats in the house were taken by celebrities, the mafia, pimps, hustlers, prostitutes, playmates, lawyers, and politicians. Now, having all that in one building, something was going down. The streets of New York was in the building, and if you wasn't known, you will be known by the end of the night. See, there's a lot of talk about how Frank Lucas broke the rules showing up in Madison Square Garden and that $100,000 chinchilla. See, Frank Lucas was attending other fights and events all over the U.S. dressed the same way. He once said, "There is no such thing as out-talking me, out-hustling me, out-thinking me, or out-dressing me. I could not have people who made less money than me walking around thinking they rule the world. I scream it out to all who would listen. Y'all think you gonna outshine me? Bring your butt to New York City, and I will show every last one of y'all who's the boss." Detroit's kingpin Eddie Jackson flew in to catch the limelight. He was in the building like, "Y'all New Yorkers ain't the only one getting money." Now, Frank Lucas wasn't the only one dressed in expensive furs. It was damn near a fashion show out there. The model Barbie Benson was there covered in monkey fur. Now, monkey fur? You gotta be touching that money to get monkey fur, because that's not no average thing. It was like the Met Gala. Now, since when does dressing up nice become a crime? I think it was more than that. He offended a lot of people that night. First, people was trying to figure out, how was he able to get them seats? Because the best seats are reserved for celebrities and important people. So even if you had money, you wasn't getting to those seats. He sat ringside at the fight of the century, and he showed the mob his ass with better seats than them. Yes, he had better seats than the Lucchese's. He had better seats than celebrities in the building. You had Hugh Hefner, Bill Cosby, Diana Ross, Frank Sinatra. He had better seats than all of them. To keep it 100, Frank Sinatra had the best seats in the house because he was a photographer for that night. For some reason, I don't know. But yeah, he was ringside. He was a photographer. But the FBI been knew who he was. But with him having the best seats, shaking hands with Joe Louis, it didn't even sit right with any of them. So you had the mafia in the building that damn near had their hand in everything and was powerful than Frank Lucas. And you had Hugh Hefner. You had Hugh Hefner there with his girlfriend, Barbie Benson. And he was 24 years older than her. But no one cared about that, right? It was all about Frank Lucas. It was all about taking down Frank Lucas because of what he wore. He probably was mad because his wife looked better than theirs. And it could have been multiple reasons. So they say the loudest in the room is always the weakest. But I say jealousy is a weak emotion. I'm not a fan of Frank Lucas, but I would say he carried it how he was supposed to that night. Even hating dirty cops tried to store them after that night. They saw the seats and couldn't believe it. Just like I said, the law already knew about Frank Lucas, but they didn't think he was getting it like that. But you can't blame Frank, it's part of the culture. We all like to step out and get fly. We don't have to wear a suit to clean up. Even though he had a suit under that fur, he probably wasn't even the flyest in the building. But that's all we got, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate the love. I have the best subscribers and gotten to know some of y'all. We don't have to agree on everything, but thanks for taking the time to watch the video. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like it, I'm sure it's a video that I made somewhere that you'll like. And if you like the content, become an upper echelon member. It's like $5 a month, but I got some heavy content on there that I can't even talk about on a public channel. But next week, we taking it to the early 1900s. Next Friday, we taking it down south. And I promise y'all, Y'all gonna like this. So turn y'all notifications on. Enjoy y'all weekend. Stay safe. I'm out.